What's going on, y'all? It's your boy June Archer here, the Winner Circle. This is 50.com. My special guest today, singer-songwriter, Grammy nominated. Listen, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be fun. Welcome Todd Dulaney to the show.
Man, what
Todd,
is up?
how you doing today, brother?
Man, I'm great.
Making
Thanks for having
moves,
me.
running
Yes,
around.
indeed.
It's been a crazy day today.
Yeah, loving New York.
Man, listen,
Yeah.
it's cold out here, but from where you come from in
this ain't
Illinois,
nothing. Chicago, man.
Chicago is cold.
No, it's real cold. It was 22 degrees this morning.
Man, listen, so you felt at home then?
Yeah. This feels great.
You don't want us to turn
It's
the heat up
40,
then?
50. I'm like, we sweet.
You're like, I can take my jacket off. I'm
Yeah,
good. I'm
yeah.
good. So you've been running around MLB Network.
Yeah.
3 records on the Billboard charts. That's amazing for a gospel artist. But I want to ask you, for those who don't know who Todd Dulaney is, you started out your journey as a very gifted baseball player, drafted by the Mets. How was that, coming from Illinois, Chicago, to realize that dream of being a baseball player?
Man, you know, when you grow up, I grew up on the west side of Chicago. And so, you know, the only way you really made it out was to play ball or to, you know what I mean, slang dope.
Right.
And so, you know, I chose to play ball because I had an older brother that wouldn't allow me to do nothing other than be an athlete. So I knew like that was my way out. And so I knew that I was going to either, you know, become extremely wealthy playing ball. That was my mindset.
Right.
That's all I wanted to do. I'm like, man, I'm going to make millions of dollars. When I got drafted by the Mets, I was like, it's over.
Right.
Like, I got
good.
it. I'm not doing anything else. I'm going to play ball every day. And then one off season, man, I met this guy, Smokey Norfolk. He's a Grammy Award gospel singer.
Shout out to Smokey.
Smokey changed my life.
Wow.
And you know what I mean, I saw the world from a different perspective because I was able to see him as a man and a man that loves God. And I said, dog, this don't look so bad anymore.
Right.
Whereas like before church, I was like, I really don't want to look like that.
Right, and Smokey was relatable.
Yeah, he was very relatable for me. Like I saw he had a wife, he had kids, he had a big house, and I said, man, look at this. Like you can actually live like this and love God. And so from that moment on, everything I thought that I wanted to do playing ball, that changed. Wow. And I was like, man, I like singing. I had not even told people that I really liked to sing like this.
While you were playing sports?
Yeah, while I was playing sports, I would sing around the house, in the shower, but I wouldn't want to tell people that because, you know, I didn't think it was cool. You know, I didn't think it was the thing to do.
Now, did you have peers or do you have anybody that you looked up to as athletes, which might have further given you inspiration to continue to play ball?
Yeah. So Cliff Floyd, he was with the Mets. Man, I mean, that was my guy. Like, you know, I looked up to him heavy because he had it all to me. Like he anytime he came on the scene, it was like he was that guy.
Right.
Big diamond earrings, like always smelling like the best cologne. I'm like, this dude right here.
I gotta do this.
Yeah, like
I
I'm
gotta
like,
do
this
this.
is the guy. But then for me, Smokey exposed me to somebody loving God on that level, and I said, wow, like I still can maintain my swagger and do this.
So you are a true believer that the Most High puts people in your life for a reason.
Man, absolutely.
A season, a lifetime.
Absolutely.
Sometimes just for a particular reason to kind of change your course. But still, for you, how was the transition from becoming a ball player to a recording artist?
Man, you know,
how was the transition?
I learned so much from playing ball, like that I use over here in the music industry, like the work ethic, the timeliness, like being early for stuff. You know, that's.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this.
Yeah.
The work ethic is important.
Yeah.
For you, people don't believe that there's a certain work ethic that goes into being a recording artist. I want you to talk about that really quickly.
No.
Because people think you just make a record and the video come out next week and you at the podium talking about thank you for the Grammy, thank you for the Soul Train Music Award.
Man, I wish. No, this is like, this is not 1995. Like, you know, they ain't like shelling out tons of money for you to sign you.
No, they certainly ain't.
No, you know,
that's when I got my record deal, 95.
Yeah,
they was shelling out money.
They're
not doing it.
They're not doing that. You know, so like in order for your machine to move, you gotta move it. And so I sit at home all the time.
Who has to move it?
Yourself, me.
Okay.
So I sit at home and try to design ways to reach the public all the time. Like I'm always, my wife and I, we sit up like, man, like even like you said, we were on the MLB network. that was a victory for us. You know what I mean? For me, that's a huge victory because I get a chance now to go back to people that I had a fan base with before while playing ball, and now I get to show them, hey, this is me. You can still love me. You know what I mean? You loved me before playing ball, but how about this? I do music now. I do gospel music. You can still have an appreciation.
Putting best of both worlds together.
Yeah, so you got to try as an artist to always be innovative in trying to expand your brand. And so, and if you don't do it, the label will sit there and look at you like, oh, okay, well, we got another artist over here that's willing to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Because people forget. We talked about it the other day. Like, getting the record deal is the easy part. After all the work, after the sleepless nights of recording and trying to come up, trying to be creative, getting to writer's block, that part is the easy part. But to keep it.
And
sell a record.
And to grow it.
Right.
That's the thing, man. You're trying to grow this thing. I'm not trying to stay anywhere. I want to be, like for me today, we sitting here, this is a new platform for me. I've never been a part of This Is 50. This is awesome for me because it means that I'm growing.
Right, another victory.
Yeah, so
if nothing else goes right for the rest of the day, you had
two
you woke up this morning?
Yeah.
MLB, this is, I mean, some people forget.
Yeah, so I mean, we talking, but I hope like an artist, if an artist is looking at this right now, it's got to make sense to you. It's got to click that you got to always be trying to reach another section of people or sector of people.
So for you, it clicked with Smokey Norfolk. Yeah. You had the opportunity to go on tour, doing background vocals.
Yeah.
How? Because some people don't, and I hate to put Carmelo Anthony in the hot seat, but some people don't like to come off the bench.
You know, hey, for me, I think that I was back there watching and stealing. You know what I mean? Like, and so when you sit back in the back, you can learn so much if you use that time wisely and not be bitter about actually coming off the bench.
And being a student.
Yeah. I was studying and I was pocketing. I watched how he moved. I watched how he did interviews. I watched how he, engaged the people. I watched times where he was tired and didn't feel like engaging the people. And I watched him still do it. And I was just like, I said, wow, okay, he's tired, or you know what I mean? But he's still got to do this. Or he's sick, and he's still got to make this appearance. And I learned, and I just told myself, I said, nobody's going to outwork me. Like, and that's the whole athlete part, though. Like,
right, comes back to
you're not going to
competitive edge.
That's the part I know that I can control. You can't outwork me. And if, you know what I mean? Like, if you outwork me, then I haven't done my part. That's the one part I know I can defeat you at. It's working harder than you.
How important is it to have mentors? You had Smokey, and also to be a mentor. For those who are watching, listening, how can they find a mentor to kind of, I mean, you may not have the personal relationship, but for some people, they just watch Smokey.
Yeah.
They may watch Todd.
Yeah.
Who can they look to? How can they go about doing that? Because you were gifted you were blessed with having that. But for those who aren't as blessed, how can they go about finding that mentor or role model?
You'll know when it hits you in the heart that somebody just they got it. Like when you look at them, you can't stop looking at them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for me, even now, from afar, it's Cam Newton. I watch him from afar. LeBron James. It's another one. I watch these people from afar. Like, for one, LeBron James is a husband, a father, and he's got a million things going on, but he's still making time for his family. That's priceless to me. You know?
Big.
So, like, you will know it. Even though I'm not close to LeBron, but even just that much.
Watching.
Oh, man, I picked that up when I feel like, man, I'm tired. I don't feel like working with you today, Todd Jr. You know what I mean? I don't feel
when
like,
he just wore you out.
I'm tired. I don't feel like it. I look at LeBron and I say, he got to be tighter than me. He got to be. He ain't got no rest. And he's still on video on Instagram with the shorties. And I'm like, hey, I got to make some time. And so you'll know, back to the question, you'll know. When you see that person that you can't take your eyes off of them, then you got to just sponge. Watch them. Pick up whatever you can. Grow from them. And then take it and make it your own.
How do you put together the best work-life balance? Because you're out here in the streets right now promoting what you have to do. And if you don't promote it, you don't eat. And if you don't eat, the family doesn't eat. Yeah. How do you put together, both you and your wife, the best work-life balance that you can?
The thing is that, like, if she's not first, if the family's not first, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. Like, it really doesn't work. See, people will put on the front like they can do this without their family, or they can just divorce and go on.
Right.
You don't even want to see your worst enemy go through that. All of that.
But some people believe, if I don't go get this, then I can't take care of the family.
No. That's backwards. If you take care of the family, all of that stuff, it'll surround the whole family. It'll just, like, right now we're so strong together. Like, and then, like, it's scripture, man, that supports it, that a man findeth a wife, findeth a great thing, a good thing, and then obtains favor.
Right.
So it's something, see, because the thing is when two people come together and they agree.
And they're yoked.
Dude, it's a powerful movement then. Because together, I don't need nobody else's amen. I got somebody always amen.
But Todd, they out here saying, I'm out here in these streets, I got to go get it, Todd.
No. But look, you get you a queen. That's smarter than you, because they smarter than us. For one, they smarter than us.
But they out here looking at me though, Todd.
No, that's
I'm getting these looks, Todd.
That's all right.
Todd, the devil out here working hard, Todd.
See, well, now you're talking about something totally different, though. You're talking about something totally different. That's tough. I can't lie to you, as a brother to brother. That's always gonna be hard.
So I want to talk about that.
Yeah.
Because there's some that say there's so much that's pulling me. There's money out there.
Yeah.
You know, I got to go get this bag, Todd. Got to get the bag.
Man, we talking. This is good talk.
How tough is it to remain focused and disciplined? Because sometimes you get undisciplined.
Yeah.
It ain't God that's working. It's the devil working now. Now the devil's putting things. He's like, let me go throw this dude a roadblock. Let me throw my obstacle.
This tough, man.
A brick wall.
Yeah, this tough. What you saying is, it's true. And the higher you go up, the worse you get.
The worse you get. But what do you lean on to get you through those days where we're not even talking about getting the strength or the patience to deal with the wife's needs, the children's needs, career needs, just outside static noise? What do you lean on?
And all I really know is to trust and believe that there is a God that sees me. That's all I can, like if I can believe in all these other crazy things that's going on in the world right now, I gotta be able to hold on to this. And so for me, that's what I grab onto. And it's like, and then and you gotta like believe it like you know it. Believe it like this person sitting next to me. You can't be like, well, I believe you, but no. It's all I have.
Mustard seed.
Yeah. And you gotta hold it. And so for me, like if that's what's going on in your life, you watching us right now, like you gotta hold on to knowing that there is someone looking and they see you and they got a plan for your life. And so for me, I know there's a plan. I know there's a plan, and I know that we, even like you say, being out and about, is women everywhere, is money everywhere. But this is the one thing I feel like I hear from God all the time. He says, the moment that you decide to embrace that stuff over me, you've already began the ending of your career. You might not be able to see the ending right now, but the moment that you embrace that stuff, you've already started the end. And so that's why when I look at those opportunities, or the opportunity to go ahead and just step off with this little girl right here, I'd be like, you're the end for me.
But you see it coming.
I see it. You are the end.
Some people don't see it coming.
No. And then people think they got away with it. That's the thing.
Right.
A lot of married people, they be like, well, you step out and then they hit and then they come back and they like, well, nobody found out. So I'm good. I just continue to do what I'm doing. The end is already begun right then. Because now you've sown the seed for your future. Whether you know it or not, it's in your house. That's on you.
But the seed, some people don't understand the process of the seed, right?
Man, it take a while, don't it?
I know this past summer I planted something, forgot I planted it, and it grew up. Wow, that's
man.
I forgot that sometimes, and I want to say this, when you plant the seed of a dream, you are now on your second dream. Like you played baseball at a high level. You're a recording artist at a high level. Billboard charted, Grammy nominated. You put some seed in the ground. You put some soil around it, some good soil. That's your family. You put some sunshine and some water on it, so you can expect it to grow. Some people, they take it and they dig it up because they feel like it's not growing yet.
It's not growing yet.
It's not enough sunlight over here, so I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it. Well, it's not getting any rain because there's too many trees over here. Because for you, let people know how you continue to put good soil, water, son around what it is that you are growing?
I think the moment that I walked away from baseball to do this, that was one of the greatest seeds that I ever planted. And because I was able to walk away from playing baseball and then see victory, I put a ton more seed in the ground because it took my confidence and took it through the roof. A great, I guess, analogy would be a guy that you may think is ugly. When he pull a fine girl for the first time, it changed the game.
The whole game.
Like all of a sudden, he think he fine. He think he the man, and his confidence changed. Yeah. And so for me, when I stepped away from baseball and then I saw victory in this, now I'm confident in God. Like I know it works. I'm like I can't explain that to you. You got to try that. When you try it and get victory, then your stance to change. You start walking around like you fine.
Right.
And so for me, I move around in faith like I'm fine because I'm like, I done tried this a couple times, won, and now I just keep winning.
So a man thinketh.
So is he.
So you got a new project out, getting ready to come out, recorded over in South Africa.
South Africa, man.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Man, the motherland has been so good to me. Like there is no place like it. For one, I just say that if you haven't been, you got to go. Like it is not what you see in the commercials. It is alive and well. It is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Everything. So we recorded. I took my whole band, my singers over there. And we recorded the album over there. And man, it's just we just want to say thank you. The album is called To Africa With Love, and we just wanted to say thank you for just everything. That's home for us. Right. And the people that don't know it, that's your home. That's home.
That's dope. Where can we find it? When is it coming out? And where can we follow you?
Yes, indeed. So it's coming out. I don't have a date for it. It's in March offhand, but we're also tagging it with a tour of Africa as well, right after the release of it. So you can find it ToddDulaneyLand.com. You can find out more about me there as well.
Instagram
at Todd Dulaney 1.
Listen, check him out. The story is amazing. From baseball to Billboard charts. Wow. He is doing his thing. Todd, I appreciate you. We love you. We're going to be praying for you.
Thank you,
Listen,
man.
if you didn't get the record, get the record. Matter of fact, get all three of them. Todd Dulaney, Juno Archer, This Is 50, The Winner's Circle.